Hi, self-awareness. I am your host, Rose, and this is part two with my special guest. And I want him to give you a brief information about himself.
Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Daniel Webb. I'm a letter carrier from Bloomfield, New Jersey. I was born and raised in Newark, New Jersey, and I reside in East Orange, New Jersey now. I'm the author of two books, The House of Lassenberry and The House of Lassenberry 1970H. The reason why I wrote these books in a fictional form is to let the people of the world know what really goes on behind the scenes and how the world works within an entertainment form of view. So, in saying that, I was just telling Rose about how my fictional book is compared to the realities of this world, like the royal families of Europe, the royal families of the Arab families, the Asian family, the emperor of Japan, all of them. These people are not who you think they are. There's more to these people than just waving and riches and luxury. These people are sick, psychotic, and demonic.
Okay, and with that, we ended talking about selling your soul. I was talking about Nike and the guy who stood up against Nike, at St. John University, and the documentary is on YouTube. He did a great job. I personal will never, I don't care how much money they would want to pay me to wear anything produced by Nike. I don't even want the symbol. I don't even want to wear a symbol that look close to their symbol,
Yeah.
because I will not give them my energy, that kind of power, and support them, because I believe in universal law. What you put out must come back.
Yeah.
And this is why America is suffering so much. We participate in a lot of these things, even when we know what is going on and how these people are being treated and hurt. All we care getting material things and competing with each other, trying to outshine one another, and we don't care how the condition of the person who made it or how they are suffering. It's just about me, 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 me.
Yeah, yeah. And it's all a business. Everything is not personal.
Yes.
These elites or these people in charge, it's not personal. They don't hate you. They just need your energy. They're vampires. That's how they survive.
Thank you.
They feed off your misery, your stress, your despair. And
Your anger, your hate, your jealousy,
your prejudice,
envy.
your racism. They feed off that.
Thank you.
And they go ahead. This person is the reason why you're miserable. That person is the reason why you're miserable. This person, they need to cause confusion, and they feed it. They actually perform rituals to take in this energy.
Wow, yes.
And
Like a lot of the holidays and
Yeah.
the Super Bowl and all of that.
Yeah.
These are rituals, and people participating and don't even know it.
if you're on the wrong side of spirituality and you standing near a football stadium, packed NFL Super Bowl night, you know how they get off on that.
Yes.
The anger,
Yes.
the not just from the crowd, the players.
Thank you.
Because they that ego, that arrogance, that id, that
Yeah.
final, it just gives off that energy. And we just think, okay, the players are mad at each other, they're hitting each other. No, that's an energy.
Energy.
Even when they crash into each other, that's
Thank
an
you.
energy. And that energy has to go somewhere.
Yes.
And it goes to those who know how to hone it,
Yeah.
harness it.
Yeah.
And but the average person, people that are not aware, they think it's just entertainment. No, these are rituals.
But they got us thinking everything we see on TV is just entertainment, even boxing. And they say stop the violence. But people pay to go see two people beat up each other.
Yeah,
And then we say stop the violence.
that's our subconscious.
And you should see them in the audience. Kill him!
Yeah,
Kill
yeah,
him!
yeah.
F this!
Yeah, yeah.
And some people said with their children, watching that Mayweather.
Yeah, Mayweather
And they,
and McGregor, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
fighting. And then in my block, there's a flyer, some politician having some meeting October something about stopping the violence. Stop these sports.
Yeah.
Stop all of this violent TV shows, these movies. Scarface, you know how much money they made?
Millions upon millions.
And they keep talking about stop the violence. This whole country was built on violence.
This whole country is built on a gangster mentality.
Thank you. And then we are participating in it. That's what make it worse.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this. Well, I told you my oldest son is 51. He was the first. For so-called the pagan holiday, Christmas,
Yeah.
because I wasn't conscious or woken yet.
Yeah.
What did I buy my little boy for Christmas? Guns.
Toy guns.
Toy guns.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we say stop the violence. It starts
At
home.
At home. But it's like I said before, it all comes down to business.
Yes.
And this, when you said, I'm glad you mentioned guns, because now I the first segment I mentioned the three of the four biggest business. The most dangerous and the last one of all is war.
Yes.
We are not going to have a nuclear war, because and I tell you why. I can guarantee that. I put my life on that. And tell you why. There's no who wants to rule over a dead planet. These people are megalomaniacs. A megalomaniac wants to control everything. You can't control a dead planet. So what I do, what even the Bible said, it'd be rumors of wars and rumors of war. It's a business.
It's a
Get
business.
you scared. Go dig
Fear.
yourself a fallout shelter from the nuclear bomb, which is useless, because if you're gonna go, you're gonna go. If there's a nuclear war, oh, go buy all this survival gear, all this compressed, compact food, and flashlights. It's business. When a big storm is coming, what they tell you? Go buy this, go buy that, go buy this.
And
Instead of just leaving,
Yes.
migrating, which by nature we're supposed to migrate. We're not supposed
Thank
to stay
you.
in one place too
Thank
long.
you.
We look. Animals are showing us every day. Birds, bears, deer. They migrate. They move because they know when the weather is getting bad. They go
Thank
to
you.
another spot in the
Thank
planet.
you.
Then they come back.
then they come back.
But we're so greedy and we're so scared of losing our valuables that we stay and want to die for our home. You know how insane you must be to want to stay in your home? Well, what do you have hidden in your home that you don't want anybody to go into a ransack? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make. We're insane, and I'm part of that.
You are telling the truth, and I feel that way because. And when we was talking about, we feed the beast.
Yeah, the energy
And
vampires.
The biggest thing they feed off of us is fear.
Our fear. Yeah, they got.
That's why they keep creating viruses. Everything, fear. Oh, you're over 40. You got to get a mammogram. You can get breast cancer. You can get. And I told.
You're living proof. All that is nonsense.
Yeah, I ain't had a pap smear and sonogram in almost 20 years.
And you're still alive and kicking and looking good.
And ain't nothing wrong with me.
Yeah, because it's fear. They put in body. They cut. If you don't get your annual colonoscopy
and I never had
check your
one.
prostate and check your eyes and check your this and check your that, this is going to happen. They create a boogeyman.
But this is why I wrote the book. Why? I think you have it,
Yeah,
right?
I have. Yeah.
And my primary doctor, she's Caucasian. She read it 7 years ago.
Yeah.
She said, I learned more from your book than any university. And she already know. You're not going to take this. You're not going to take that. Well, don't you want to get tested? So, but she really respect who I am. 2 years ago, when I had turned 66, because I had signed up to be a foster parent, so you have to get a checkup. But I said only check what is necessary.
Yeah.
So that was the time she was able to take a blood test.
Wow.
And I told her, I can tell you it's going to come back perfect.
Yeah.
And she said, you going to let me take the blood test? I said, yeah. I said, you don't feel like you're my doctor.
Uh-huh.
So she took the blood test. A week later, she called me. I wasn't home, so she left a message on my answering machine. I let my youngest son, listen to it. And she identified her name, what hospital she from. And she said, your blood test came back, and you already know it's perfect.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, she.
But I told her it was
Yeah.
going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Because once you raise your frequency
Yeah.
and you think love and positive and not be attached to anything,
Yeah.
there's a greater power. But we got to get back in alignment with the
Yeah.
source that most people call God.
Yeah.
I call it prime creator, infinite intelligence, because I don't even like the word God.
I use the word now. I've been using the word universe. The universe.
Yeah, I use that sometime too.
And getting back to, like you just said, attachments. Reason why all these people have been dying these past storms because they
Thank
don't
you.
know how to move on and let go.
Thank you.
The storm has its path. All you gotta do is get out of its way. And if you want to get even more profound on it, this planet is a living being.
Thank you.
If you want to compare us to something, compare us to a virus. Like you have bacteria in your body, you clean the bacteria in your body. You got billions of bacteria and germs and single cell organisms inside of you.
Yeah.
When we cleanse our body inside outside, they die. They more generate, but they die. Same thing with this planet. We're viruses. We have to be cleansed. This planet cleanses itself of all the garbage.
And in the movie, The Matrix, that's what the agents say.
Yeah.
We was a virus.
We are a virus. We are a virus.
He said, you humans.
Yeah, we want to make ourselves more than what we are. In this grand scheme of the universe, we're a virus. We're just a speck of dust, not even. So, like, getting back to the topic on war, which is the most deadliest business in the world.
Thank you.
It was brought to my attention. I served in Desert Storm, which I mentioned in the back of my books.
Oh, okay.
And I was around 18, 19 at the time, and I remember when we was on the ship and in the Mediterranean, I heard the captain get over the loudspeaker and said, "We just declared war with Iraq." And I went down to the combat central, and one of the officers said, "This is good. War is good for the economy." And I was like, "Whoa!" That shocked me. I was like, He's happy to go to war.
Oh yeah.
You're happy to kill somebody.
Yeah.
He says good for the economy, and that ever since then the topic of war changed my whole ideology on fighting and war. It's about business. Boxing, wrestling is pretend, but it's violent.
It's all.
They feed off that. We're not nuking North Korea. North Korea is not nuking us. Both men on both sides know is no winners in the end.
Yeah.
But it's winners in keeping fear and despair and anxiety going on through the air. Like you said, this frequency travels through the air.
Oh, yeah.
And they're feeding off that.
And the thing about war, this is why I have a problem with these. They set up these charity for people to donate for these guys who went to a bogus war, lose their leg and arm, but they want the people to donate money to help them. And the people who created the bogus war made trillions. They should be taking care of those people.
The biggest.
My brother was 19 years old. They drafted him right after high school. He was 18. 19, he was killed in Vietnam.
The biggest form of propaganda is patriotism.
Yeah.
Making people feel like they belong. If you don't protect the United States,
thank you.
You're not a true American. What Sarah Palin used to say, the real Americans, when she was campaigning against Barack Obama. Like, real American. And we know what we read between the lines. She was trying to divide the people.
Oh, yeah.
By saying the real American. Oh, you're not real because if you don't believe in a certain way, if you don't wave the flag, or if you don't thump on your Bible, you're not a real American. And some people fell for it.
Well, a lot of people fall for the hype. You remember
Yeah.
the old saying, "Don't
Believe the hype.
the hype."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
people. And one thing, I found a quote by Malcolm X that I never heard before that I love, and he talked about organizing, marching, protesting. He said, "Why it doesn't work? Because you got to wake them up first.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are asleep.
Yeah.
They're in a hypnotic state, and that's how the system got it set up."
Yeah. And this
Just
is
like in the movie They Live. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
When he called, "Oh, one of them can see." He
Yeah,
woke.
yeah.
He woke up.
yeah. Yeah. Roddy Piper. Before he passed away not too long ago.
Oh,
Yeah, he did.
okay.
And the actor David Keith. And that movie was ahead of its time. It was made in
Thank
the
you.
80s. It was
Yep.
ahead of its time. And that what led to movies like The Matrix.
Yep.
And Predator or something like but war is just business.
Yeah.
It's not Donald Trump does not hate Kim Jong Un and vice versa. It's big money. Keep them, the people, the peasants, the commoners in fear.
Yeah.
Keep them in order. If you don't be patriotic and stand behind me, we're gonna lose our country. And that's what was Trump's slogan: "Make America Great Again."
Uh-huh.
He's telling, and I hate to say it because I got a lot of people of Caucasian descent, our friends, I got a lot of love for, but he's targeting them out of their fear.
Oh yeah. But they target everybody out of their fear.
And with that "Keep America Great," it's like the same thing. It's propaganda.
Yes.
The Nazis, they play that game to the
Big
fullest,
time.
big
Big
time.
time.
And we got to realize that it is a sick cosmic game they're playing on all of us, keeping us divided, keeping us separate, keep making us point fingers at each other.
Yeah.
Like what? And I say that, and I can say the same thing about our people.
Oh,
the
yeah.
the fight, the power, Black Lives Matter. No, that's not the way to go, because that's too extreme. The universe is a balance.
But it's not good, because the problem, what is affecting anybody, and mainly our people with the shooting and the violence, while they're on that vibration.
Through programming, through television.
But this is what I'm saying.
Radio, music.
What they should be doing, teaching people how to raise their frequency. Game is over.
My opinion of what people should do. I don't tell people don't stop watching TV, because this is valuable information.
Oh, yeah,
You
there's
just don't watch TV. Observe it.
Yes.
Read between the lines.
Yeah.
Just don't listen to music just because the beat sounds good. Listen to those words. Listen to the exact word, because there's a message in there if you read between the lines. But people they get caught up in the rhythm. They don't understand what's going on behind the rhythm. Because as a child, I can tell you, I'll give you a good example. When Star Wars came out in 1977.
Oh, wow.
As a kid, you were looking at it, you were fascinated with the lightsabers, the spaceships, the creatures, alien creatures. And as years went on, it's like 9 movies made about this. And all is about a man losing his soul. That's
Wow.
all. If you add it's all about a man losing his soul, selling his soul to be powerful. You get rid of all the special effects, all the stunt work, all the spaceships, the aliens, the acting. It's about a man selling his soul to be powerful.
Well, a lot of people today, this is 2017, and people sell their soul for a house, for a car,
Yeah.
for a fur coat, for diamond ring, and just stuff.
For relationships they shouldn't be in.
Thank you.
I want to be with the lady that said, I want to be with him because he has a good job. He's cute. We have good babies. But that's how deep these people are, and they don't realize that's not profound. They're not really profound people. Or you have a guy go, "Oh, my wife's beautiful." That means she's a good woman.
Thank you.
She looks good in a tight shirt and pants. Does that mean she's gonna be a good mother?
Thank you.
We gotta be more profound as human beings. And one thing I would like to say, anybody that's struggling on this planet is a human being. I don't care what level if you're struggling, if you have feeling, if you have consciousness, you're a human being. I really believe the ones that run this planet, now I'm not talking about Donald Trump, Obama, they're puppets.
Yep. Thank you.
The people that really, I hate to say that, but I don't hate it because David Icke been saying it a long time ago.
Thank you.
They're not human.
Thank you.
You can't rule this planet and not be and be human.
Thank you.
And cause all this trauma.
Thank you.
This mental and physical trauma in the world. And they might say it's sci-fi, science fiction. No, this is real. These beings, I don't even call them people, they're beings.
Yeah.
Whether they reptilian, greys, whatever you want to call them,
Yeah.
they're not us.
Yeah. But a lot of people are not aware and they're afraid when you say they're not human beings, they're aliens, they're species, different species. They freak out and they don't want to hear it and they don't want to do no research. They don't want to study things. I know it's real. Based on my experience. I know. And like I told people before, all aliens, I said, on this planet, we are alien. This is not our planet.
No.
And people don't know this. And they think we're the only human species. It's the only species in the world. They don't do no research. There's other species. Been way before the humans. But they don't study, deep study. And the media try to make you think all aliens are bad, but that's not true either. Because the good one wasn't for them, we'd have been really in some stuff.
And someone made a point about the difference between good and bad. He said there's really no good and bad. It's agreeable and disagreeable. The universe is and you have to have both. If you want to call it good and bad, that's well and good, but you need both to recognize. You can't have, even in the Bible said, and I'm not a big fan of the Bible, but it's a genius book. Whoever wrote it, that's genius.
Yeah, if you know how to interpret it right. Because a lot of people don't know how to interpret it.
And it said it was a war in heaven. So if this place is paradise, and is a war can be fought in paradise, that means there is, metaphorically speaking, there's a chance to get out of hell. There's a chance for you to change your life. You know, we're off. I believe that heaven and hell is in here, in our hearts, in our minds, in our spirit. We can get in it, we can get out of it whenever we choose to. We just got to believe it.
But Pope in the 90s, who made his transition, he got on TV and he said, hell is a state of mind. And all the religious people act like they didn't hear nothing.
Because he broke 1,000 years of programming.
Just a state of mind.
And that's what I mentioned in both my books, that this family can walk away from this hell, but they made a choice to stay in it because it feels good, it's luxurious, it's glamorous. You know, everybody's afraid of them, everybody's worshiping them, everybody's looking up to them. You have a choice, and that goes with all of. I would say this to all the people in the criminal world: you have a choice. You don't have to be. There's some criminals say, I'm doing this for my family. No, you're not. You're doing it for you.
Thank you.
You know, you're not doing it because when you're dead and gone or locked up, you're no good to your family.
Thank you.
So that whole excuse, I love when criminals say, organized crime figures, gangbangers, I'm doing this to feed my family. No, you're doing this to make a name for yourself. That's basically, and this is what this family, in a nutshell, is doing. They say, I'm keeping my family going and keeping the bloodline going. No, you're doing it for selfish reasons. You're not doing it for any good, because in this book, people are dying by the boatloads.
Wow.
You know, because his family can't let go. And even the devil, the metaphor of the devil in this book gives them a choice. Like, you can let all this go. Like, they figure they'd be nobody or nothing. They're nothing without their riches.
But that's the same with people normal people. They don't want to let go of anything.
No.
Even if it's hurting them.
Yeah.
The medicine is killing you. You're diabetic. Here's a cue, but they stay with the diabetic.
Yeah.
And all of these diseases can be healed naturally.
Yeah.
Because it's all emotional.
The biggest killer is chemotherapy and insulin.
Yeah.
The biggest killer is a slow death. The real slow death, painful death.
Yeah.
like you said, you stop doing, if you know you're sick, stop doing something you're doing is wrong.
Thank
So
you.
stop doing what you're doing, do a little research. Disease does not mean death. It just means not easy. It's going to be difficult.
Yeah,
And David Icke pointed that out. Disease does not mean that. It just means your body's going through a painful metamorphosis.
Thank you.
Until it heals itself.
Yeah.
The best prescription in the world God has already gave us is called an immune system. Give your body a chance to heal. Instead of being in fear, all these commercials with this pill, that prescription drug, run quick. Oh, by the way, the side effects are, but you already out the door, heading to the doctor. You ain't take the time to sit at the end of the commercial and talk about the side. Nose bleed, this is bleeding, you're blind, deaf, heart attack, heart eruption, heart attack. Mm-hmm. But basically, we have to wake up as a people, as humans, and get away from these non-humans.
Okay, well, we got 2 minutes. Any closing statement you want to say to the audience?
Yes. Even though my books are fictional, I'm working on a third one right now. There's a lot of truth behind it, because I've realized if I did an actual non-fictional book, I would have to do more research, because you want to when you're talking about non-fiction, you want to get the facts straight. So I had to turn it into an entertainment form, so it would draw people in and say, oh, and those who read between the lines would want to, oh, okay, now I know what he's saying. Now I read between all the carnage, between the sorrow, despair, is a message within these books. And that's why I had to put it in entertainment form. Just like when you sing to a child, say to a child ABCs, you have to sing it to them, or they will not get interested in saying the ABCs. You have to put a rhythm to it.
Yep.
That's why most children know more about rap before they know about math. When you put a rhythm to it or put it in entertainment form, the world will be drawn to it, because some people won't take it serious, but some people will catch on. It's like, there's a message in this. There's a message in it.
Okay, we're going to end it telling everybody it's time to wake up and reclaim your true self and power. And the Creator in me greets the Creator in you. Thank you. And thank you.
You're welcome.